Um, I hope you guys are going well. And today I wanted to share with you a little insight I got doing a deep introspection while doing a Jaya Vedanta yoga class last week. Essentially, Jaya is a ancient Sanskrit word. Sanskrit is the ancient language of India, and its translation to English is victorious. Vedanta is a philosophy. It could be described as a philosophy of truth, and yoga is yoga. So in my little world, I like to think that Jaya Vedanta Yoga is the victorious yoga of truth. And last week, while trying to do the happy baby posture for 5 minutes, I couldn't do it because my flexibility sucks, and I was clueless trying to reach out for my left foot. Um, the concept and form, as Plato would say, the form of humility hit me hard because I realized that I was being naive and really young in my understanding of humility and modesty in the last couple of years. Essentially, if we look at the definition of humility in the dictionary, it's modest or low view of one's importance. And that to me made no sense, because if someone would tell me be humble, or I would, tell someone be humble, in my head it would mean that I would tell him or her to lower his or her view of his or her importance, and that made no sense, because I was like, and that's a limiting belief right there. Like, why would someone lower his view of himself? I mean, the world is already always trying to bring us down. Why do we need to bring ourselves down? So I didn't use humility. And then I thought, okay, maybe the word I'm looking for is modesty. And then if we look at the definition in the dictionary of modesty, we get the quality or state of being unassuming, moderate in the estimation of one's ability. So first of all, being unassuming in my world made no sense. Like, I'm all about like taking full responsibility for your acts, and moderate in the estimation of one's ability. That also made no sense, because I thought, why would I want to lower my estimation of my ability? Does that mean that I cannot allow myself to dream big because I would judge myself and be like, oh, that dream is too big? My estimation of myself for right now, no, I don't want to allow myself to go in that direction because I need to lower my estimation. So it made no sense. Like, these two words, modesty and humility, I was just like, no, not using them, not going into that path. And during the Jaya Vedanta class, doing the happy baby, I realized that I was wrong, and that the concept of humility had more to do about understanding that if you're good at something, you have no right to feel more important than others, because others will be much more, will be greater at something that you suck at. It's like it's an equilibrium. For what I'm really good at, you are good at something else, and in that way, the entire universe, if we want, balances itself out in terms of skills and in terms of ability to get shit done. We all have our talents and all have our skills, and together we get to build our, create realities. So that's what I realized, and I realized that from now I was going to check myself and remove these judgmental thoughts I could have when I talk to someone and be like, oh, I'm better in music, so who's that guy? He knows nothing. Well, that guy that I'm judging right now might be able to do the happy baby that I cannot do, and therefore I have no right to judge him on his ability to build a startup, do music, or whatever, because we're all equal. We're all on this earth to, I would like to believe, try to, learn from the experience of life. We all do our best to, reach for happiness and feel better inside, and therefore we need to help each other out. We don't need to create separation between each other because, oh, I'm better, or oh, she's better, or blah blah blah. No, none of that. No boundaries, no borders, just equality. And that was the little lesson on humility that I got during a deep introspection. I hope you get something out of it, and I'm gonna go to yoga now. I hope to see you soon.